Greetings, everyone. The purpose of this brief video is to make just a few comments about this last week's assignment on multicultural and bilingual aspects of special education, and to talk a little bit about our next week of work. Please note that this last week I did interact with each of you on the discussion board. I'll try to do my best to do this each week by providing you with some questions for thought. As I've suggested, you really don't need to reply to me on those questions. Just encourage you to think about them anyway. And again, as I say, I'll try to do my best anyway, given my schedule, to make sure that I interact with you each week in that way. You can see that now we're kind of on our schedule with our Monday posts and Thursday reply deadlines, and so my best hope is to provide you with feedback in three specific ways. Number one, I will provide some general comments about the discussion board assignment after the discussion board closes, and I'll do that on Fridays through the feedback link or the feedback button that you'll see on the left side of the page. The second thing that I will do is that each week, again, I will write a score after I've scored your assignment in the Grade Center and make some comments. And so I hope that you take the time to read those individualized comments as well as the general feedback comments that I place in the feedback tab. And then finally, I will try to do a short video each Friday like this one, summarizing last week and kind of talking about the next week and providing some heads up on things that may be coming up that are of interest to you. Okay, this last week everyone really did a good job on the assignment on multicultural and bilingual aspects of special education. Again, please take the time to read my comments. That will certainly enhance your learning. Now, having said that, please, maybe just one piece of advice, I'd encourage you to read those comments prior to posting your next week's report. And again, I'm going to try to get this to you every Friday so you have time to think about those comments before you write your next report. Certainly okay to draft the next week's report, because I don't want to put you in a bind where you have to work extensively over the weekend, but I would encourage you to at least maybe kind of save that next week's report and think about it in light of the comments that I make from the prior assignment before you actually post it on the discussion board. Worst case scenario is if you do that, you still do have the ability to go in and edit on discussion board if necessary, but it's probably a lot cleaner to not have to go in and edit, plus you remember to edit if you do it ahead of time then. So this next week then we're going to start focusing in on parents and families. And the purpose of this next week's assignment is to get you to think more in depth about the dynamics of students with special needs and their families. After this next week then, the rest of the course will be able to zero in on specific kinds of disorders and the dynamics of those disorders, and then we'll be talking also about how they manifest themselves, how we address them to meet academic and social needs of students who have those disorders, and how we can interact with their families and support systems to help them as much as possible. So I hope that you all have a great week this next week. Again, as I've said before, please don't hesitate to ask me questions. Contact me at any time for sure, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great week, everyone, and take care.